Welcome to Date Safe in the Philippines. I'm Mia, and today I'm going to share with you the 7 unspoken rules of dating a Filipina that nobody tells you. These are the things that every foreigner needs to know before they even think about getting serious with a Filipina. And trust me, these rules aren't written anywhere. You won't find them in a travel guide. You won't see them on TikTok. But if you break any of these rules, your relationship is going to crash and burn faster than you can say, I love you, baby. Please subscribe first. I promise the advice I share here can save you from heartbreak, scams, and so much stress. Don't wait until you're already in trouble. Now, let's get started. One unspoken rule, number 1. Tampo is real, and you better learn how to handle it. If you've never heard the word tampo before, then congratulations. You're about to learn the most important Filipino word that will determine whether your relationship survives or dies. Tampo is when your Filipina gets upset, but doesn't tell you why. She won't yell. She won't scream. She won't throw things at you. Instead, she'll go quiet. She'll give you one-word answers. She'll say, I'm fine, when she's clearly not fine. And if you ask her what's wrong, she'll say nothing while looking at you like you just ran over her pet dog. This is tampo. And here's the rule. You don't get to ignore it. You don't get to say, well, if she won't tell me what's wrong, that's her problem. No, baby. In the Philippines, it's your job to figure it out. It's your job to be sweet and caring and to keep asking until she opens up. Tampo is basically a test. She wants to see if you care enough to put in the effort. If you walk away or get frustrated, you fail the test. And if you fail too many times, she's going to start thinking that maybe you're not the right guy for her. So when your Filipina goes into tampo mode, don't panic. Just be patient, be sweet, buy her some ice cream, give her a hug, and wait for her to come around. Trust me, it works. Unspoken rule number 2. Her friends are watching you like hawks. You might think that impressing your Filipina is enough. Wrong. You also need to impress her friends. In the Philippines, a woman's barkada, which is her friend group, has a huge influence on her decisions. If her friends don't like you, they're going to be in her ear every single day telling her that she can do better. They'll point out every little thing you do wrong. They'll remind her of all the red flags she's ignoring, and eventually, their voices will get louder than yours. On the other hand, if her friends love you, they're going to be your biggest supporters. They'll tell her how lucky she is. They'll defend you when she complains about you. They'll even encourage her to forgive you when you mess up. So here's my advice. Whenever you meet her friends, be respectful, be generous, and don't be boring. Bring some snacks or drinks when you hang out. Be fun and make them laugh. And whatever you do, don't flirt with any of them. Not even as a joke. Because if you do, that information is going straight to your Filipina, and you're going to have a really bad night. Unspoken rule number 3. Yes doesn't always mean yes. This one confuses a lot of foreigners, so listen carefully. Filipinas are raised to be polite and non-confrontational. We don't like saying no directly because it feels rude. So instead of saying no, we might say maybe, or we'll see, or I'll think about it. And sometimes we even say yes when we actually mean no, because we don't want to hurt your feelings or cause conflict. I know this sounds crazy to you. In your country, yes means yes and no means no. But here in the Philippines, you need to read between the lines. Pay attention to her body language. Pay attention to her tone. If she says yes, but she doesn't seem excited about it, then it's probably not a real yes. If she keeps delaying or making excuses, that's her way of saying no without actually saying no. The key is to make her feel comfortable enough to be honest with you. Tell her that it's okay to say no. Tell her you won't get mad or upset. Once she trusts that you can handle rejection, she'll start being more direct with you, and that's when you'll know you've reached a new level in your relationship. Unspoken rule number 4. You need to pass the family test. I know you've heard that family is important in the Philippines, But let me explain exactly what that means for you. When a Filipina introduces you to her family, it's not just a casual meet and greet. It's an audition. Her parents, her siblings, her aunties, her cousins, maybe even her grandparents, they're all going to be watching you and judging you. They want to know if you're serious. They want to know if you can provide. They want to know if you're respectful and kind. Here's the thing. If her family doesn't approve of you, your relationship is going to be an uphill battle the entire time. She might love you, but she's also going to feel torn between you and her family. And in most cases, family wins. So when you meet them, be on your best behavior. Be respectful to her parents, especially her father. Bring some gifts like fruit or food. Don't brag about yourself, but also don't be too shy. Answer their questions honestly, and most importantly, show them that you genuinely care about their daughter and that you're not just here for a good time. Oh, and one more thing. Don't be surprised if they ask you personal questions about your job, your salary, your plans for the future, and whether you're going to marry their daughter. That's normal here. They're not being nosy, they're being protective. Just smile, answer honestly, and show them that you have good intentions. 5. Small, consistent efforts beat big gestures. A lot of foreigners think they can win a Filipina's heart by showering her with expensive gifts and grand romantic gestures. They'll buy her a new phone, take her to fancy restaurants, book expensive hotel rooms, and then wonder why she's not falling head over heels in love with them. Here's the truth. Filipinas are more impressed by consistency than by flashy displays of wealth. What does that mean? It means texting her good morning every day. It means calling her even when you're busy. It means remembering the little things she told you, like her favorite food or her mom's birthday. It means showing up when you say you're going to show up. It means being there for her during the hard times, not just the fun times. A guy who sends her a sweet message every day for 6 months is going to win her heart faster than a guy who buys her a designer bag once and then disappears for 2 weeks. Filipinas want to feel secure. They want to know that you're reliable and that you're not going anywhere. So focus on the small things and do them consistently. That's the secret. Unspoken rule number 6. Jealousy is a love language here. Okay, this one might sound strange, but hear me out. In the Philippines, a little bit of jealousy is actually seen as a sign of love. If your Filipina gets jealous when you talk to other women, it's because she cares about you. If she asks you who that girl is, who liked your photo on Facebook, it's because she's invested in the relationship. Now, I'm not talking about toxic, controlling jealousy. That's never okay. But a healthy amount of jealousy is normal and even expected here. And here's the flip side. Your Filipina also expects you to show a little jealousy. If some guy is flirting with her and you don't react at all, she might think you don't care. If she tells you about a guy who's been messaging her and you just shrug and say, "That's cool," she's going to be disappointed. She wants to know that you're protective of her. She wants to feel like you would fight for her if you had to. So don't be afraid to show her that you care. Just don't go overboard and become a possessive psycho. Balance is key. Unspoken rule number 7. She's testing you before she trusts you. If you've been dating a Filipina and she's been acting a little hot and cold, or she keeps asking you the same questions over and over, or she seems to be watching your every move, don't be alarmed. She's testing you. Filipinas have heard all the horror stories about foreigners who come here, have their fun, and then disappear. They know about the pump and dump. They know about the guys who promise the world and then ghost after 2 weeks. So before a Filipina gives you her heart, she's going to make sure you're worth it. She might test your patience by being difficult sometimes. She might test your loyalty by seeing how you react when other women are around. She might test your honesty by asking questions she already knows the answers to. She might even test your commitment by creating small problems to see how you handle conflict. The guys who pass these tests are the ones who earn her trust and her love. The guys who fail are the ones who end up alone, wondering what went wrong. So be patient, be consistent, and prove to her through your actions that you're the real deal. Let me conclude by saying this. Dating a Filipina isn't like dating in your home country. There are different rules here, different expectations, different ways of communicating love. And if you don't understand these unspoken rules, you're going to make a lot of mistakes that could cost you an amazing relationship. But here's the good news. Now you know. You know about tampo. You know about the importance of her friends and family. You know that yes doesn't always mean yes. You know that consistency beats flash. You know about the jealousy thing. And you know that she's going to test you before she trusts you. So take this information and use it wisely. Be the kind of guy who actually gets it. Be the kind of guy who makes her feel safe, loved, and respected. And if you do that, I promise you'll have a chance at something real. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below if there are any other unspoken rules that I missed. And if this video helped you, please hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss my next episode. My name is Mia, and I'm here to help you date safe in the Philippines. See you in the next one.